Shaka Zulu, call me King Cophetua, call me Dynamite, call me Freeman, call me Nazarite, call me Rasta, call me Brother, call me Thunder, call me Power, call me Man, call me Afro Thunder, call it Afro Power, call me Afro Man, Afro Man, Afro Man.
Ooh, keto. Man, keto. Keto brought down the house with that poem, right? Wasn't that an amazing piece? Now, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I sure am happy I have an afro. Because if I had to walk on this stage and not have an afro, I don't think I could do it. I've had the privilege of traveling the world and participating in many different cultures and experiences. And I've come to this conclusion. Every human has one innate desire, in my opinion, and that's to be loved and accepted. I recall in the year 2007, Valencia, Spain, I was sitting in a classroom. My first day of boarding school, I was the only non-Spanish speaking foreigner and also the only black student in the room. And I felt the eyes looking at me. I felt different. They were looking for something, but all they saw was different, and I could feel it. And there was nothing more that I wanted in that moment to instantly teleport back to my homeland to where I could be comfortable and accepted. But then I also have a very fond memory of just a couple of months later being one of the most popular kids on campus and being loved by my peers. I can only imagine how it must feel when that acceptance isn't in your own country and that your own brothers and sisters don't accept you. Which is why I want to thank the BSU for bringing us all here together for such a socially relevant event. There will always be forces trying to work against the progress of people. But you see, we serve a higher power. So we know at the end of the day, there will be a time when everybody will live in unity, no matter the differences. And it's also an honor to be in the presence of a hero for many, a sister of the nation, and a mother of a generation of change. Miss Angela Davis, we want to thank you for giving us this moment in your legacy. My name is Gianluca Gibbons, and I am your MC for tonight. All right. And judging by some of the expressions, specifically coming from this side, I can tell you're thinking, how did this Afro-wearing, funny accent-having gentleman get on this prestigious stage? You know? And it's a very good question, but the answer is simple. I walked on. Yeah. But also, my dear friend here, Jody Lee Nemhart, the president of the Black Student Union, invited me to join you guys. Isn't that awesome? I've known Jody for a long time. In fact, I also know Kalila for a long time. Right there in the middle, yes, in the yellow dress. You see, we went to school together in 2001 in Mandeville, Jamaica, you know? And for those who don't know Jody, she talks a lot and would always get me in trouble in class. But it's okay, I got something for you. So just so you guys know, I'm really big on trust. Trust is important, yes? So I want you to trust me. I'm a man of my word. So just in case you're like, this guy made up his story about 2001, I got some evidence to prove that I'm not lying. Can we play that video, please? All right, y'all. Put your seatbelts on. That's Jody with the Snoop Dogg braids. And that's Kalila right there with the curly braids, you know. Quality. You know, I never could understand, why does Jody talk so loud? No, I don't. You got a mic, you know? All right. But enough of that. I really want to thank Jody for being the great leader she is and putting on this awesome event. So make a round of applause as she takes the stage. I got good news, guys. I'm back. You know, one of my second job was selling shoes. So I would be remiss if I did not tell Miss Davis, you have some very nice shoes on. You know? All right. And also, the poet, Miss Jasmine, is selling a book. So for those who are interested in that, please speak with her after. Okay, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Can I be real? Can I be real? Thank you. Can I get an amen? All right. Having an afro is not an easy feat. It's not easy. Why, you ask? I'll tell you. You receive ridicule from family. Mercy. Family. Rejection from potential employers. Judgment from school professors. And attract the filthy hands of obnoxiously curious strangers. Two and a half weeks ago, to this day, not really, but close. 2.5 weeks ago, I was standing in the grocery store about to buy some cereal and almond milk because I'm a fine chef, right? And there was a tall gentleman standing behind me, very tall, I could feel him behind me, right? And he began to say, "Sir, can I touch your afro?" as he began sinking his fingers into my afro. Now, just before I could throw him to the back of the grocery store out of rage, he let out a loud sigh, looked into my eyes, and he said, "You know, my wife won't let me grow mine anymore." And then there was that one time I received an unsolicited text message from a female professional acquaintance stating the following, quote unquote, "I need me some fro time." A flattering yet slightly offensive text message that I had to say went unsatisfied. Okay. Miss Davis, I say this to say, for the little time I've spent being the owner of an afro, I understand the struggle is real. But do you know what else is real? I'm gonna tell you what's real. The support we're giving to our students tonight through scholarship. Are you guys ready? Make some noise. But before that happens, there's going to be a visual. All right.
It's my pleasure and privilege at this time to welcome to our stage the recipient of the Forward Scholarship Award, Lonnie Foote III.
Wow. That's me testing the mic. I wasn't really saying wow. I was testing the mic. So many brilliant students, right? So many brilliant students. And I don't know if you guys know this, side note, Pastor Kelly came up there, in that slim fit. And so he does martial arts. That's why he can do that, So you gentlemen out there who want to wear suits like Pastor Kelly, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. Being miles away from my home country, I've come to the understanding that there are some people in this beautiful country whose concept of race does not extend beyond the borders of the United States. All right? That's deep. And no, really, it's deep. And I'm going to tell you why. I was a student at La Sierra University at one point, and I was walking on campus one day, and this lovely young lady, she came up to me, and she had a question. And I was looking at her, and I can tell by the expression on your face, similar to yours, she had really put some thought into this question. So I was ready for it. I said, I got to be sharp on this one. She looked at me and she said, you know, don't take this the wrong way, but I know you're black. So, okay, yes. She said, I also know you're not from here. You're not from this country. I said, yeah. She said, but doesn't that still make you African American? Now, in that moment, I instantly questioned, I'm sorry, Dr. Wisby, I questioned the school's enrollment criteria. No, I'm kidding. But, I'm kidding. La Sierra is a great school. I had a great 5 years here. Debt-free, that was good. That was good. Great school. But I did tell her, no, I'm a proud black man from the island of Bermuda. Right? Yes. Any Bermudians in here? That's all right. Maybe live stream. Okay, enough with my inspirational stories. It's almost the moment you've been waiting for, but not yet exactly. I want to invite a special gentleman to the stage who's going to take the stage right now. Make some noise for Congressman Takano. Come on, make some noise. Make some noise.
Well, Gianluca, I feel deprived because I've never had the struggle like you. Our country is already a great country.
Thank you. But the real meaning of abolition is much broader. I said, what we will have to do is create a world where prisons will have become unnecessary. And so I asked her what we would have to do to build that world, to accomplish abolition. So I said, just tell me what we need to do. Just say the first thing that comes to your mind. She's 11 years old. And she said, schools. And I said, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Better schools, free education, healthcare, free healthcare, affordable housing for all. If an 11-year-old gets it, then none of us have excuses for not understanding what we must do in order to eradicate structural racism. Thank you very much.
You know, as if goodbyes aren't difficult enough, I've come to give another goodbye. No, I'm kidding. You know, it never fails to amaze me, the powerful force caused by like-minded individuals uniting under the sole purpose of progress. Hasn't tonight just been amazing? You know? And because of what I do, I've been blessed to be in front of many audiences. And you know, being in front of a group of bad-looking people can be haunting. Even in the after, you know, even after the fact. But can you guys, just give yourself a round of applause for being so beautiful? Go ahead. Give yourself a round of applause for being so beautiful. Celebrate God's mighty work, you know? And thank you for being here and present in the moment, you know. From what I could see from the corner, everyone was so engaged, you know, and that energy supports the movement that we're pushing for. And Miss Davis, Miss Angela Davis, you see, God reserved his favorite paintbrush when he created you. And I mean this in all sincerity, that my words can't begin to formulate the phrases detailed enough to craft the things that you deserve. But I will say this. from this moment forward, I will continue to grow my afro in your honor. And also in the memory of that night that my young afro shared the same room as the afro of Miss Angela Davis. So on behalf of the BSU, of this body of beautiful people, of La Sierra University, and the world you've helped to change, I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.